Hello. Welcome back to the end of the world, where we went off to destroy the last crystal, right into Ultima. That was a fun time. I enjoyed being sassy to God. Currently, we are witnessing what appears to be a ninth crystal in the sky, so that's great. Love that for us. Well, whatever was left of the crystalline dominion is in the sky now, I believe. So that's great.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
Please, do not, I repeat, do not go towards the light. Oh god, what if that is the purpose? Oh wait, yeah, I need to do one more thing though before I go. Forgot to do it last time. Oh, there.
Tome said you destroyed all the mother crystals.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. There's still the black one up in the sky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today?
Oh, knowing all too keenly how Ultima's machinations are assuring the world to doom the events of Twinside, Dan pledges his allegiance to Clive and Joshua Roosevelt, arriving on the Emperor Enterprise just in time to ride to the brothers' rescue. Good boy. Nope. God, he changes so much throughout the years. He's so fluffy. He's danger floof. Oh, there's still 2 more people to find. One of the race of ancient godlike beings, it was their creation of magic that led to the rise and spread of the blight. The few survivors of their race fleeing to the unspoiled land of Velistia to attempt to remake the world. For this, they created mother crystals to harvest huge amounts of ether and sow the seeds of humanity, that it might one day produce a vessel strong enough to channel it, that the humans would one day develop their own wills they did not foresee. Aww. Still one missing. 2. Yeah, oh well, the Crystalline Dominion, I guess, is no more. Hmm. 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 That's gonna be fun. Hey, we did it. We got every last one for the bestiary. It seems. Hmm. Fascinating.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, everybody, we gotta go talk about the strange object in the sky. Yeah? Yeah? You guys want to talk about that?
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is...
massive. Aye.
Oh yeah, to be able to see it from here? Yeah, that is pretty big, isn't it?
Still alive, I see.
Barely.
Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
Yes, please.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off.
Meaning anybody who can fly can be the only people that can go up there.
Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Fresh air? I think there's no fresh air out there.
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
I'm upset. If I'm being perfectly honest. I don't think there's going to be anything right now until...
Unless you've taught our chocobos how to fly, I won't be scouting this one for you, Clive. You're on your own, but not alone.
Oh, oops. Stupid. Dang. There we go. Hey, hun. Sweetie pie. Pumpkin pie. Hey, hun.
There is much to consider.
Yeah. Oh, that's Crystal and Dominion is just gone. Doesn't exist anymore.
Believe me, Clive, I would fly with you to Origin, nay, to the end of the world. If I could. Alas, my fear of heights prevents me. Believe me, Clive,
Sorry,
I would
wrong button.
fly with you to Origin, nay, to the end of the...
Believe me,
Oh,
Clive,
dang it.
I would fly.
I was trying to jump onto the table. Oh my god. Joshua, honey, pumpkin, sweetie.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Yeah, some of us can
Lest you
fly.
forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Aw, precious. Everybody's precious. Makes me impressed.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
Jill can fly too, though, can't she? Unless she doesn't want to. They want don't. I guess not risk her turning into Shiva and not being able to turn back. I don't know.
Clive.
Hi.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Home. Look at that. Best buds. Final stand up. The boyfriends broke up.
One must understand one's place in the world. Thus ends today's lesson.
Bye, ma'am. Ma'am. So people are getting sicker. Oh, my lovely, 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 lovely love. Oh, my lovely, 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 lovely love. I know.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. In a mood. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends most all of his time of late on the rear deck, whimpering like Gavinus cup. Something ain't right. My gut tells me it's not to do with the supply of antelope bones.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Oh my god, I'm surrounded by side quests. Hey man, reluctantness aimed to add to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exists ancient texts, and then from a distance, sure.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
No. I am surrounded by quests. We're gonna die. We're so surrounded by quests. Oh my god. Oh, okay, cool. my sweet Jesus. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Oh, my sweet Jesus. There's no hunts. Why is there no hunts? Underneath management too. Okay. Oh, first things first. Let's get everything done here. Oh, sweet bejeebers. Okay. Hello, Josh.
Ah, Clive. This is it then, brother.
Our last chance with Ultima awaits. Only the Founder knows what awaits us up there.
Indeed.
But whatever we find, we shall overcome it. It would not do to disappoint our friends. They all believe in you, Clive. They would follow you to the ends of the earth if they could.
You're wrong.
My friends don't follow me. They spur me on. I couldn't have made it this far without them. Nor without you, Joshua. You gave me your blessings and made me your shield. Without you, I don't know how I would even have survived. Even when we were apart, you were always with me, and I trust you'll be with me now until the end.
Of course.
Whatever that may be.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, Tabor. Where's Tabor? There's also a side quest here. There's side quests everywhere. Please help me. Cyril. Hello.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Daddy. I know that I ask much of you this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and the only way Rosaria is striving as one might we last to overcome it. I've made plans to see us through, but such are obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength and the courage to do so. As I offer you another, that you might be reminded of thy love and thy faith that I hold for you.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the Duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Hello. Ooh, hello.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these, works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright then.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Wait, where is that? Oh, it's just in there. I gotta go talk to Cyril again. Hey everybody, it's just all death and destruction. So which way are we going? Oh, we'll just go here. Come on. Beautiful girl.
Yeah! Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Eyes peeled. Look alive. It's a griffin, shouldn't be that bad.
Caution. There it is. For House Rosfield.
Which is ladder? Hello.
Too slow.
Nope. That was one slide.
can't hurt Torgal. Garuda!
Again. Nope. One.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Welcome, welcome. Anything else?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
No
The
problem.
Heartstone claimed.
There you go.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your Grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Oh.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Okay, Cyril, I'm gonna have to come back to you. Wait! I saw that before. I wondered what it was. It's his grave.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Dragonfist, leave me alone. So this was his grave the whole time.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Don't do that to me, man.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Joshua is joining Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay. Hi. Hi, my sweet precious baby boy. How are you doing? Are you doing great? Oh, so like, now we could just screw around until, like, you know, we gotta go to Origin. I don't want to go. He scares me. He kind of scares me, if I'm being perfectly honest. What you got, ma'am?
Do you see anything you like? Come back again. The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't...
I would speak with this Duke.
Uh-oh. Things are getting a little bit more chaotic.
Saw the captain just now.
What's up, gays?
Your town needs you. I need you.
But the Duke would have me clapped in irons.
Yeah, and? Do it for your man. At first I thought the water was gone. I was all like, oh my god, why is the water gone?
Do you have a moment, Clive?
For you?
What is it?
I have 5.
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you?
What would I do without you? We would
Philippe
all
told
be
me
screwed.
he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Oh, hi,
Here,
ma'am.
my lady.
What do you need,
To
ma'am?
whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals.
Okay, ma'am.
Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Yeah.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Yes, ma'am.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy. I bid you good day.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we?
Where are the people stationed?
I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Ma'am. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. What will we be doing?
Your town needs you. I need you.
Saw the captain just now. He's wearing his uniform.
Because he handed it in along with his sword. Said he'd find a better way to protect the town.
You guys want to join him?
What does the dame have to say about all this? So you are content to abandon the people to their fates?
Whoa. Hello, ma'am.
Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Wow, ma'am.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Monstrosities.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town. Let darkness fall!
I just like how it looks. It looks really nice. Oh. Okay, there's more. Grab this thing. Here we go. Okay. Hey! You bastard. That's so not fair that we don't have a cure spell.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Please.
Clive!
Don't tempt him.
You alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dame was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Blue murder. Right, dude. Fascinating.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled
Rude.
my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Oh my god.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
You're just gonna leave them?
Did you hear me? That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
Where is Isabella?
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Call her a whore one more time.
Yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
What, was she like somebody high up in society, but she fell in love with a bear? And lost her status?
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I've fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Merciful creature. Wherefore would you forsake me?
Father.
I want steel in the hands of every...
Oh, getting the women.
We can help with the wounded.
Hopefully you won't have to.
Let's go. So peaceful music. And we're about to just go hog wild. Hello. Hello, everybody.
There's so many of them.
Not for long.
You got the power. Y'all smell me around you. I just like how it looks. It looks so cool. I'm actually not sure. Apparently it's supposed to counter it or something or another. Oh, hello.
Is it over?
No.
No. It's only just begun.
Good boy. What is that? Oh my god, you stupid specters.
Nice try.
That's what.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Joshua was here when we were fighting, but he's not in here when we do cutscenes. It's hilarious.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel.
Yeah, you should hurt them,
because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed.
Mm-hmm.
In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get you anything? There's no need to worry any longer.
saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
Hey, ma'am.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive.
I'm gonna cry.
And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Hey, an Arcalcon. I'm gonna cry.
This the last one?
Just a little further.
Oh, you got this.
We did it! Kiss me.
Okay, guys, settle down. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I got presents. Okay, I'm gonna like... Oh my god, there's more stuff. Oh my god, Holy... You know what? There's just a lot going on. There's so much. Hey, Josh.
Brother, I put Father's helm in your chambers. He should be with you when his vision is finally realized.
Thank you, Joshua. For everything.
Don't mention it.
Oh, precious baby. Precious baby. Okay, so if I got 4 orichalcums, that means I can make that one thing.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, what'll it be?
Stone tongue and an orichalcum and a comet feather. Okay, good. I'll make this then.
No scratches, right? Anything else?
No.
So what do I owe the honor? Crack the crystal?
Kill a god. Save the world. Miss anything? No, that's pretty much the plan.
Not a very good one.
If you ask
But
me.
then,
Can't say I've had much practice in killing gods. Now, forging a kit to kill a god, that I might be able to help you with. Reckoning's place I could do, after all they've given us. It's more than enough. You can text me when you get back. Yeah, let's just go kill God. Kill God! Woo! We're just gonna kill God. No big deal, just gonna kill a God. Ooh. Oh, what's the thing? Aww. Father. Oh, what now? Here not long removed from at last, you placed yourself between us in peril. Does a bearer... Oh, hey! Do you remember what you told me that night of thing escaped? That while the fate of Zora sits upon my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn both in our hearts? Should I not protect you as you protected me? You are you have chosen to be my shield, and let me be yours. Is this not what Father wanted, but Sid wanted? To cast fate and forge our own path. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Though her icon has brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs upon her heart. Oh.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Oh my god, there's just so many quests. Dear God, help me. I am probably gonna die. Hold on, Joshua. Hello, what do you gotta say?
Courage, Ifrit. My decision is made.
I shall carry you and your brother to Origin so that the Lesage family name might live in honor and not infamy. But even should I not... Your Highness, you're not...
You said it yourself.
This is a journey from which I may not return, and yet I am resolved to go. Ultima took so much from me, and he means to strip us all of what little we have left.
Must be stopped.
Whatever
He
the
must.
cost. You're as ever over hasty as your brother. Save your thanks for when this is over.
I await your word.
Why do you have 3, but you only have 1?
Must
thing?
we away?
Oops.
My decision is...
My bad. Sorry. Please.
You said it.
I'm gonna have to ask you to be quiet.
He must.
I did not
He
mean
must.
it. Usually when there's multiple text boxes, it means they've got multiple things
nigh.
to say, but oh well. Doris has got something wrong. Who are you? Do I know you? I don't remember you. Oh look, hunts. Ooh, presents.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Give me present. Fallen enigma.
Here you are. All done?
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Oh, hey, okay. Sure, I love that for
Seen
me.
enough?
The Night of Splendid Heart at Finnet's Gate in Senbrak. The Grim Reaper. Or before. Or that's it. Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. Why not? Cool. I wonder if there's gonna be anything better than this. So we could just have all over the floor. Anyways, oh god. Buttons. Buttons, I know exactly how to do. Okay. So one is here. What was the other one at? I kind of forgot already. Hold on, let me double check before I leave. Candidate's gate. Okay, just remember gate, I guess.
The garrison said they'd take another 100.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Oh no, everybody's just so happy and friendly. It's a nice great.
Looks like you've got a thirst. We can remedy that.
Can you now? But enough talk. How about we retire to the Vale?
I'd like that, but the Duke, he still hasn't paid us.
That armor looks positively stifling. The garrison may have kept the wipes from the walls.
Let's go.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
I don't think I've ever went to this tower. maybe I did. Have I? I don't actually remember if I came this way before. Excuse me, birdies, dinosaurs. Don't touch me, birdies. Listen, we can get along just fine. You don't have to touch me. Yeah, I don't think I've ever went this way. Look at all the ether. Hello, little hunt. Hunt?
Straight home now.
Is that it? I think I found it. Hey, it's a lynch. Prince of Death. That sounds promising.
Not another one.
Ow. That's not gonna be good.
Help me, boy. Nice try.
Cease that.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Yeah, me too. One second. We can go make the thingababooper.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Oh, heck yeah.
Should last you a good while. And?
Heck yeah. Kind of doesn't look too different from what it's
Say what you will.
First the skies.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. So there's still a hunt. Kind of forgot where it was. Something near a gate. Do they mean that gate? I'm confused. Oh no, lost wing. It's all gone. Oh, over here. Okay, Joshua, we got a long way to go. I forgot to get items.
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. Come back again.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed.
It might be a good thing.
Do
Gosh.
be careful.
Imagine being in this tiny little town surrounded by ether. That's kind of terrifying.
Run like the wind.
So Oriflamme is flooded. So that's why everybody's fled Oriflamme. The Crystalline Dominion is destroyed completely. Like whatever was left of it after Dion's rampage, it's just gone.
All right.
I actually don't even remember what I was looking for. Is it actually in here? Oh, is that it? Is that it?
Straight home now.
Is that it? Ooh, it's a dragoon. Knight of Splendid Heart. Why? Are you good, bro?
You're the outlaw! The one who drove Their Highness to madness! On your knees!
Bro, me?
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Bro, that wasn't at me. Chill.
Help me, boy.
Ow.
I've heard talk
Oh,
to me, boy.
Let me stop trying to do stuff. It's getting me into trouble.
To me, boy.
Oh, God.
I needed that.
Ow. I could have took it to Dion, but you just chose to do this first.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Oh, there's still Quest that's gonna be here? Fascinating. Well, this is definitely turning out to be very great. There's still a lot to do. There's still a lot to do, guys. There's still so much to do. I'm gonna die.